Check out what's trending in this week's Afro here on The Rundown. Welcome to The Rundown, sponsored by Be Inspired Global Media. I'm your host, Micha Green, and here are this week's trending stories. In national news, first of all, I have to start by saying I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the CDC, in the United States, there have been more than 44,000 people diagnosed with coronavirus and more than 540 deaths. These numbers are steadily rising, and that's why several lawmakers are pleading with their constituents to stay home. Right now, the hope is to contain the disease before the spread gets worse and we lose more lives. Speaking of staying home, legendary DJ D-Nice threw the world's biggest dance party and people didn't have to leave their homes. That's right, people may have found themselves jamming in their jammies with the likes of Stevie Wonder, Lionel Richie, Colin Kaepernick, Gabrielle Union, Erykah Badu, Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Oprah, and the woman on my shirt herself, the one and only Michelle Obama. That's right. Many of us can brag we've partied with a former First Lady of the United States, as D-Nice's bottomless crate of records kept people joining his social distancing parties all weekend. He called the parties homeschool, and for a record 10 hours spun endless jams. It was truly magical. Be sure to check out some of the other artists who are spreading joy through our social media timelines by their virtual performances. Or perhaps do an online workout. Find ways to get creative while you're in the house, as long as you stay home. In Baltimore news, while much of Maryland might be shut down, the race for the Baltimore mayor continues. In this week's Afro, we look at how candidates are conducting their campaigns in the midst of coronavirus. Remember, the primary election is scheduled for April 28th. In DC news, an organization that assists vulnerable girls in the region is not going to give up because of social distancing and distance learning. Crittenden Services of Greater Washington, aka CSGW, helps 600 girls from 6th through 12th grades thrive despite difficult circumstances. As the world is learning social distancing and what that means, CSGW is working to be there for their girls by providing resources during this time. With some young women and their families lacking access to the internet or even smart devices, CSGW is stepping in to provide students with what they need to be successful. To check out the full story and learn how you can be helpful, visit afro.com. Go to afro.com to find out where you can get your copy of the Afro, or just subscribe to the website for instant access. And don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to the Be Inspired Global Media YouTube channel for more content sponsored by the Afro. I'm your host, Micha Green, and make sure you tune into next week's edition of The Rundown.